Hello and welcome back to Ghee and Spice. As you might have already guessed by the thumbnail and the intro, we are making Manglorean fish fry. It is very easy and fast to make, yet it will satisfy your seafood cravings with full efficiency. So without wasting a lot of time, let's get started with this. This recipe is so simple, made with ingredients which you can easily find at home. Let's make the masala first. For that, heat a pan, add in about 50 grams of Byadagi chili. They have really nice color and are not that hot. 1 teaspoon of Ajwain, 1 teaspoon of Jeera, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, and roast all of this on medium flame until fragrant or your kitchen smells aromatic. Now add 50 grams of fresh coconut. You can grate it or even put it chopped. Usually you would add water later in the grinder to make the paste, but adding water now and letting the chili and the spices get moist and soft helps make a super fine paste, which gives a lovely texture, almost like a mousse. So add some water and also add 1 sprig or 10 to 12 curry leaves. Cover and keep on low flame for 5 minutes. Once that is done, remove the lid, transfer all of this to a bowl and let it cool for 10 to 15 minutes. And yeah, I almost forgot. Also add in about 15 grams of garlic cloves and 10 grams of ginger chopped to this mix. Once all the spices have cooled, put all of this in a blender jar and make a super fine paste. Add water as necessary. I changed jars here 2 times. First I used a big one and transferred the masala to a chutney jar for an even fine texture. Also don't forget to add a teaspoon of salt to this blend. After all of this is blended, remove it and keep it aside for later use. Alright, let's talk fish now. I'm using tuna here which has a dark flesh and I've cut them into slices. You can use kingfish or surmai as well. I wanted to use kingfish but I just couldn't get it fresh. One of the disadvantages of not living in a coastal city, I guess. You don't always get super fresh fish here. But tuna was the freshest I could get my hands on. But yeah, if you can get surmai, it's best for this recipe and use that. Let's see what points one should keep in mind while choosing fish. The eyes should be bright and not pale or red. The gills of the fish should be red. The smell should not be fishy, but the fish should smell like the sea. When you poke the belly with your finger, the flesh should bounce back and not make a depression on the belly. The skin should be nice, tight and shiny. Now these are all the textbook descriptions of how you should choose fish. But if you're not living in a coastal city, there is a very high probability that a fish might not pass all these tests. But that doesn't mean you can't eat the fish, right? A little bit here and there is fine. Just make sure your fish should not be too stale. Let's marinate. It is very simple. Lime juice, salt, turmeric, coriander powder. Mix this all well and apply on the fish. Keep it for 10 to 15 minutes. Now that our masala is ready and our fish has been marinated, let's move on. Apply a thin coating of the blended masala on the fish on both sides and keep for around 10 minutes. Once that is done, let's get ready to sear the fish. Take an iron tawa, apply some oil on it and let it heat. Once hot enough, put your fish and let it cook on medium to high flame for 3 to 4 minutes. Remember, as soon as you put the fish, do not turn it quickly. Let it fry for around 3 minutes and then try to turn it over. But remember, cook it only for 3 to 4 minutes per side, not more than that, or else you might overcook the fish. I didn't quite get the desired sear, mostly because of the masala coating, but it's fine, let's not think about it too much. Also remember, keep adding oil from time to time so that fish doesn't dry out and fries well. Now that the fish is cooked on both sides, remove it and keep it aside. Let's quickly finish this now. In a hot pan, add in the remaining masala, a teaspoon of oil, mix this all well and cook until the rawness of the chilies go away. Alright, I'm really sorry I lost a part of the footage where I actually poured the masala into the pan. Now I can't really get the footage back, but you understand the point, right? I mean, you get the point. Anyway, once the masala is cooked, add in a seared fish and coat the masala carefully on the fish. Cook it for a few minutes and that's it. You are ready to serve. This beautiful fish is best served with some steaming hot rice and a healthy squeeze of lemon. Now we made this and let's taste this.
You distanced yourself from the whole thing.
It is tasting amazing. The freshness of the fish, the spiciness from the chili goes really well, and the little spices that we put are not at all overpowering the fish. It's really a must have, and the steaming hot rice goes perfectly with it. What are you waiting for? Try it for yourself. Amazing.